Yeah, I mean, just a few weeks away, we'll see how it goes because apparently their fan base uh are a bunch of sickos. Because Tony Khan tweeted on X or Twitter, he says, "I book wrestling for the sickos because that's what I am and that's who I care about. Wake up the bots and tell them that we're having fun over here in AEW. Flobo, are you a sicko?"
How do I answer that? Why, yes. I indubitably, my good man. I'm a wrestling enthusiast, right? Not only have I been covering it, you and I have been covering these things on podcasts for 5, 7, 8 years, right? That's just us being things. We have to be fans of it because it is a slog. There are no reruns. But
Hmm.
I don't want to be critical of Tony Khan because everyone else in the planet has been critical of Tony Khan at some point in the world. But I can tell you this. When someone knows that they're kind of not the cool guy, you hear language like, we're having fun. I'm just doing me. And that's great. But you're not painting on the side of the road. You are running the number 2 company in the country. I think you didn't have to say that. Just keep your head down, get the crowd like as good as it is, and make it happen. You being like 6 months ago, oh no, we're Pepsi. These guys are so and so. Now it's, oh, we're having fun over here. The bots are totally against us. It's like, what captain of what ship are you leading right now, sir? Man, just give us the product. Give us the moves and holes and snap mares and pyro. Give me some of that.
Yeah, for me, it sounds like he's just trying to play the sympathetic figure, the underdog, and trying to fight from underneath, and everybody's against us. No, Tony, we're not against you. We want you to succeed. We want the company to succeed for everybody you're employing because you're giving everybody options and opportunities to ply their craft and doing something they love. The problem I have with these tweets are, here's a guy, and I've been pretty hard on Tony and his tweeting, his late night tweets and stuff like that. But this one here got to me in a different capacity because right now they're in the process of trying to negotiate a new television deal. And executives pay attention to what the bosses are doing at the companies that they're looking to do business with. And when they see stuff like that, that doesn't look very professional. If I'm sitting in the Turner Warner Brothers executive offices and somebody comes up to me and it says, "Have you seen the tweets by so and so who's trying to negotiate a deal with it?" And you look at it and go, "Okay, I'm going to be a little bit leery about doing business with this guy because he doesn't look professional. He doesn't come off as professional. Yes, he's catering to that fan base of his and that audience it's just not the right time. Just pump the tires of your company, do your best in promoting your brand instead of saying, oh, woe is us, everybody's taking a shot at us because they're defending the other guys. Forget the other guys.
Right.
Just stay in your own lane. Who cares? You're trying to make it sorry, Flobo. He's trying to regurgitate this Monday Night War that'll never happen again because he's not going to run head to head on the same night with them. Just forget about that.
It's okay to be the alternative, Jimmy, and I think that's great. But I always ask this question. Free TV is ad supported. So if I am Procter and Gamble, if I am Johnson & Johnson, if I'm Slim Jim, you haven't told me why I should invest in your product. Okay, I may know who Will Ospreay is, but if you're telling me like, wow, right, women of wrestling, oh, we have these over saturated characters, very strong women, I'm on board. NWA Power, throwback wrestling, I like it. You tell me it's a sports-based presentation, but the owner of this brand is treating it as if it's a circus, saying I cater to sickos. Why would the Limu Emu put $1 down? And I'm just confused,
Yeah, I wouldn't snap into a Slim Jim, that's for sure. But no, I agree with you, Flo. From a professional standpoint, and it's not a shot at him personally, it's a shot at his business practices right now that just had me a little bit scratching my head.
Is there, I think, a better way that should be like? Do you think somebody like a Paul Heyman would be on Twitter 20 years ago, 25 years ago, if that was a thing?
Yeah, I think he would be, but he would pick his spots. Paul Heyman is a brilliant guy at pumping up the brand that he's in. Look what he did for ECW. Look what he's done for everybody he's been associated with. Paul Heyman is a genius at getting not himself over, getting others over. And that's what he would do, I think, with his social media, with his Twitter. If he was in charge of a company right now, he would get that brand over big time and do it in a way only Paul Heyman could.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with that. I think Paul Heyman's career, whether it's ECW, WWE, ECW, running the creative at Raw, being a backstage of a producer, is that he is a magician of making something not real a reality. And I always go back to when he was trying to put over Jinder Mahal versus Brock Lesnar at Survivor Series. I believed it, and that's been his brand. Yeah, there was a time where that meant barbed wire matches, but there's also a time when he comes out and goes, I'm Paul Heyman, and you think he's actually an advocate making deals backstage. That's what I want. I want a flavor. I want a brand. I want to tell people AEW is different because of blank.